Hi everyone, welcome back to Wes Knows Tech News and Reviews. Today we'll be doing a review and comparison of the latest trackers from the Huawei and Honor brands. Today we'll be looking at the all-new Huawei Band 6 and the 6-month-old Honor Band 6. Technically they're almost identical, but there are some subtle differences, and these differences are quite important, and they do validate the difference in price. Anyway, let's get into the details and take a look at what these gaps or these differences between the two trackers are. Let's do it. If you are new to Wes Knows Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. So we've got two trackers which look almost identically. They do. There's no difference between the two. The only difference is in the watch case material, and that's it. They are identical by looks. Same straps, same screen, same display, same 2.5D glass on top of it all. And the straps and the clasps are identical. But on one strap you've got the words Huawei, on the other you've got the word Honor. And that's pretty much it. If you look at the back, you've got exactly the same optical heart rate sensor on the back of these two smart trackers. But there are differences, and these differences are absolutely massive. First of all, the biggest and the most significant difference is the fact that the Huawei Band 6 actually gets 96 sport modes. Can you imagine that? 96. While the Honor Band 6 only gets 10. So this is a huge difference. Of course, in the 10 that the Honor Band 6 has, you still get things like swimming, running, rowing, so you get all the main activities. But with 96, you will be getting things like Zumba, like ballet, like playing squash. You will get much more activities for which you will get a more accurate calorie quantification. Then, of course, the other major difference or the major gap between these two smartwatches is the fact that the Huawei Band 6 offers continuous SpO2 monitoring. Continuous means that it's not a spot reading, something that the Honor Band 6 does. So with the Honor Band 6, if you do your blood oxygen saturation monitoring, you click, you wait for about 60 seconds, and then you get your blood oxygen saturation reading. And we know that if the metric is somewhere around 90% or over, you're generally fine. Anything under 90% does mean that you might need to go to the doctor and get your health checked out, because a value under 90% could mean that you have some potential lung or breathing problems, or if it's during rest hours, it could be a sign of sleep apnea. But in order to actually detect sleep apnea, you would need to have your SpO2 reading taken all the way during your sleep while you're at rest. And there is no efficient way of doing it with spot readings. Well, obviously you need to wake up, you take a reading, but that's not at rest. You've already woken up. So with Huawei Band 6, you can actually get continuous readings, and while your wrist is at rest, these readings are taken continuously, and that means that you get yourself an average value during your sleep hours or whenever you're not moving during the day. And this feature is so special because usually continuous SpO2 is only available on advanced smartwatches, something like the Garmin Venue SQ, but you're looking at 200 pounds or 200 bucks, or you're looking at the Garmin Venue, which is 290 bucks or 300 bucks. Then of course we've got the Apple Watch Series 6, the only Apple Watch or the first Apple Watch to get the SpO2 app, but that thing is starting at 350 quid or 350 bucks. You can see that if you do want the SpO2 continuous monitoring, wow, you need to splash out a lot of money. Here's another one, Fitbit Versa 3, continuous SpO2, but again 200 bucks or 200 pounds. Here 50 bucks will get you a continuous SpO2 reading. The only other smartwatch in the Huawei smartwatch range that does offer continuous SpO2 monitoring is the Huawei Watch Fit, which is 100 pounds, and we've actually tested that against a medical grade SpO2 monitor, and the results were almost 1-to-1. And as far as we know, the Huawei Band 6 has the same SpO2 sensor as the Huawei Watch Fit, meaning that this one is very accurate as well. But we will be doing further tests of it as we get along, because I just received the tracker yesterday. I simply did not have the time. Anyways, so these are the gaps between the Honor Band 6 as well as the Huawei Band 6. So one of the biggest gaps is that we've got 10 sport profiles on the Honor and we've got 96 on the Huawei. And the other big gap is that on the Honor we've got just spot readings of your SpO2, while on the Huawei it's continuous readings while at rest. Similarities wise, well, we've got an amazing 1.47 inch AMOLED display on both. 197 by 368 pixels does give you a great looking screen. Nothing is pixelated. All the displays that you can download, all the faces that you download from the app can look amazing. The colors are great. There's no auto brightness on these trackers simply because, well, they're budget trackers, but you do get 5 brightness levels. You don't have always on display, but you can set up the always on display anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes. You get continuous stress monitoring, continuous heart rate monitoring. You get your steps and your calories calculated. Of course, both are waterproof up to 50 meters, so take them to the pool with you and calculate your swim metrics like your SWOLF, because you can actually customize your pool length. You can jump in and the watch will actually calculate and measure the amount of laps that you swam, as well as recognize the stroke at which you swam at. So it has stroke recognition, and that is quite advanced. Also, another big overlap between these two watches is that all sport profiles are actually goal-based. Goal-based means that you can set goals, either calories burnt, distance, or time for any particular activity. But if with the Honor we only have 10 sport profiles, with the Huawei we've got 96, and that is massive. Of course, another major difference between the two is the price. So the Huawei Band 6 is about 20% more expensive than the Honor. Now you have to consider this for yourself. Do you think that these extra 20%, so if we say that the Honor is £40 or $50 and the Huawei is £50 or $60, so you have to think for yourself, are you ready to pay that extra bit for those extra functions? Personally, I think that the 96 sport modes over 10 plus the continuous SpO2 readings are so worth it, like definitely. So I would go for the Huawei if I were you, if I was buying, because the price difference is very small, but you get much more functionality. Anyways, thanks for watching this review and comparison of the Honor Band 6 and the Huawei Band 6. If you did enjoy the content, please drop us a like. If you want to see more of the same, plus watch the tests in the future that we'll be having in regards to heart rate monitoring and SpO2 monitoring of the Huawei Band 6, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button below the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.